The MSC price mystery. Why are MSC Cruises so cheap? 12 secrets revealed ***. Ever stumble across an MSC cruise deal and think, that can't be real? 7 nights, balcony cabin, drinks, Wi-Fi, the whole package. All for less than your last grocery run. You're not imagining things. MSC is the ocean's biggest mystery. Their ships look like 5-star floating palaces, but their prices feel like a roadside motel with questionable pillows and a vending machine that eats change. So, what's the catch? Are you secretly scrubbing decks? Are the life jackets made of printer paper? Nope. But there are reasons MSC pulls this off, and they're not what most people think. Let's open the vault. Here are the 12 real secrets that explain MSC's shockingly cheap prices. The last one changes everything. Secret number 1. They have no shareholders. Doesn't answer to Wall Street. They answer to one family. Unlike Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Norwegian, MSC isn't publicly traded. No quarterly reports. No investor pressure. No panic when profits dip. They play the long game. This is why they offer status matches and keep pricing low while other lines raise costs and water down loyalty perks. MSC doesn't need to impress thousands of investors. They need to impress you, and that freedom lets them keep prices down. Secret number 2. Their global shipping MSC Cruises is this side hustle. The real business is the Mediterranean Shipping Company, one of the biggest cargo operations on Earth. Hundreds of freighters, trains, ports, billions in revenue. Your cheap Bahamas cruise? Basically sponsored by cargo ships hauling sneakers, TVs, and half the items in your house. Other lines depend on selling drinks and excursions. MSC's cargo division covers the gap. You're not paying full price. The shipping containers are. Secret number 3. The onboard upsell strategy. Low base fare is the bait. Once you're on board, the real business begins. Bowling, gelato, specialty restaurants, premium coffee, classes, photos, and a ship layout designed to guide you past every shop and bar. You can avoid spending more. But MSC knows you won't. Not on vacation. That cheap cruise can turn pricey fast. And that's exactly how they plan it. Secret number 4. Experiences. TSMC doesn't just sell rooms. They sell experiences. Bella, Fantastica, Aurea, and the Yacht Club. Want to pick your dining time? That's not included unless you upgrade. Want breakfast in bed? Same story. Priority boarding. Pay up. It feels like personalization. It's really upselling with clever packaging. By the time you finish choosing options, you've spent more than planned and feel happy about it. Behavioral psychology at sea. Secret number 5. Smaller cabins. MSC's interior cabins average 151 square feet. Royal Caribbean offers about 172. Carnival gives around 158. Shrinking rooms by a few feet lets MSC add more rooms per ship. More rooms means more passengers. More passengers means more on-board spending. You save money. They make money. Everyone wins, even if your cabin feels like cruise ship Tetris. Secret number 6. Older, cheaper ships. Not every MSC ship is new and shiny. Many have been sailing since the early 2000s. Older ships cost less to run. No billion-dollar loans. No expensive tech. No huge maintenance bills. Just classic, simple cruising that lets MSC keep fares low. Less flush, more savings. Secret number 7. Mediterranean Menismsk is Italian at heart. Their food philosophy is simple, fresh, and low waste. Pasta, pizza, olive oil, herbs. Affordable ingredients prepared well. This means fewer expensive dishes, fewer midnight buffets, and less food waste compared to American-style cruise lines. Some people love it. Some think it's too plain. Either way, it keeps costs down. Secret number 8. Thin margins for market domination is playing a long game. They're expanding in the US by offering deals their competitors can't touch. They're willing to make slim profits now if it means you get hooked and keep coming back. It's the same strategy Japanese automakers used decades ago. Win with affordability. Build loyalty. Take over the market. MSC wants to be your default choice before you even compare prices. Secret number 9. Control of the shipbuilding process places massive long-term orders. With 2 major shipbuilders, which gives them strong negotiating power and lower costs. Other cruise lines buy ships one at a time. MSC orders entire classes of ships. This means faster delivery, cheaper builds, and designs optimized to maximize onboard spending. Efficiency saves millions. Secret number 10. The European ferry model in Europe. MSC runs ships like floating buses. Passengers board and leave at different ports along the route. A family gets off in Naples. A new group gets on in Genoa. This keeps ships full almost all the time. No empty cabins. No revenue gaps. If a cabin is empty, it's only empty for a few hours. That efficiency lets MSC keep prices lower than lines that rely on strict round-trip schedules. Secret number 11. The service Gamblemsk doesn't invest heavily in US-style service culture. Some crew are amazing. Others are just doing their jobs. You're not paying for that hyper-attentive, always smiling Disney-style service. You're paying for a modern ship, good food, and surprisingly low fares. Service is a roll of the dice, and MSC knows most people would rather save a few $100s than pay for extra pampering. Secret number 12. The big reveal. You are the strategy, you're not just a customer. You're the plan. MSC doesn't want to win your next vacation. They want to win every vacation from now on by giving you deals that feel too good to ignore. If you walk away feeling smart, like you paid half for almost the same experience, you'll come back. You'll tell friends. You'll start checking MSC first. And that's the real win for them. It's not luck. It's design, and it's brilliant. Secret number 13. Staffing from lower-cost regions. MSC recruits a large share of its crew from regions where wages are lower, but hospitality culture is strong. Countries like India, the Philippines, Indonesia, and parts of Eastern Europe provide skilled, hard-working crew at a significantly lower labor cost than North American standards. Other cruise lines hire from the same regions too, but MSC leans into it more aggressively. Lower labor expenses mean lower overall operating costs, which lets MSC keep fares low. passengers still get solid service, but without the high payroll you'd see on lines like Disney or Celebrity. Secret number 14. Fewer included extras by default keeps the base fare low. By trimming what other lines consider standard. Things like no free specialty restaurants, fewer included snacks, and venues limited entertainment compared to US cruise lines. Stricter rules on drinks and coffee. Extra fees for many activities Americans expect to be free. It's not about cutting quality. It's about giving you a clean, minimal base price and letting you add only what you want. It's the cruise version of a budget airline selling cheap tickets, but charging for baggage and seat choice. You buy the basics. Everything else is optional, which helps them advertise irresistible headline prices. Secret number 15. Operating mainly in cost-friendly regions. MSC's strongest markets are Europe, South America, and parts of Asia. These regions naturally have lower port fees, cheaper provisioning and supplies, shorter sailing distances, less spending pressure from passengers, fewer expensive entertainment expectations in North America. Cruise lines battle for who has the biggest water slide, racetrack, coaster, or robot bartender. In Europe, passengers simply don't demand those costs. By focusing on regions where cruising is treated more like affordable transportation than floating amusement parks, MSC keeps expenses far lower than competitors. Lower costs in their main markets let them offer lower prices everywhere.